Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Malia. If you would love to learn on how to romanticize your summer, then definitely keep watching. I love making bucket lists, and I've been making a summer bucket list for the last 4 years now, and I swear because I make these, I have the best summers ever. So I am going to be sharing a bunch of ideas for you guys for today's video. Recently on TikTok, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about like bringing back those summer bucket lists, like the really saturated, aesthetic, cute list ideas. And I loved making those when I was a kid and a teenager. And now that I'm older, a lot older, I still like to keep up with making these bucket lists because I swear it makes my summer so jam-packed and fun. I feel like there's no reason for you to be bored during the summer, especially if it's nice out. There's so many different things to do. It's a whole list of different things for you guys to have the best summer ever. Before I share my huge list, I do want to give 2 tips. First off, when you're creating your own summer bucket list, I recommend to number off every single activity that you want to do. And then if there's a day where you can't think of things to do, you don't know which activity to try, you and your friends are trying to make a plan for the day, this is where you'll use a random number generator. You can go on Google and you put in all the numbers that are listed for your activities, and whatever number it lands on, that's the activity that you'll do for that day. So that is definitely a really good tip for people that are very indecisive and can't figure out what to do for the day or for weekend plans and different things like that. And then my second tip to try is after you've completed an activity off of your summer bucket list, I recommend to either write just like a small note under where you have your list, or you can journal about all the different activities that you'll be doing during the summer, just so you have like some little memories to like look back on. I would love for you guys to share your favorite summer memory or summer activity that you love to do. I love to hear other people's like experiences, stories, and also if you have any other ideas that I didn't list in this video, I'm always looking out to, you know, get some recommendations and advice from other people. So definitely let me know in the comments below and share it with everyone there. And without further ado, let's hop into my ultimate summer bucket list. So for all my ideas, I wanted to make it a little bit easier for you guys, so I organized this into 6 different categories. So you have social, water, active, creative, food and drinks, and relaxation. So those are all the 6 categories that I've listed these different ideas in. Creative activities. First off, DIY day, do it yourself day. There's so many DIYs on Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, Google, literally everywhere. There's so many different DIYs that you can do, and DIYs are so fun because not only did you create it yourself, maybe you did it with some friends, but usually you can use it like in your room, in your house, and you can use it as decor. You can wear it. It depends on like what you're making. I love DIYs. My Pinterest board on DIYs is insane. Different ideas you can do for a DIY. You can DIY a tote bag, do some painting on wine glasses, you can make a bikini bin, you can tie-dye t-shirts, you can make seashell crafts. If you remember when I was saying you can go seashell picking or like seashell hunting, you can take those seashells and turn into a craft. There's so many different DIYs that you can do, and there's so many places and resources that you can look up for these different ideas. So definitely look up some different DIYs to do because that is so fun. I also love this one. These are all really good ideas. Shout out to me. Put together a photo album. I think you can make a photo album either of like this summer, and you can just keep adding photos as your summer goes along. I may do that. I think that's kind of a really cute idea to do. Now that everything is just so digital in this world, we don't have a lot of like hard copies or like physical copies of things, and I kind of want to start saving all of my photos that I have on my phone or my camera, because like I have it on there, but you never know if, you know, something breaks, if all these things delete and then you don't have the real copies of them. So I'm gonna start printing out all of my photos and making either a photo album or like any collages or something like that. I think could be a really good way to have some new memories to look back on. Also, paint something in general. Let me just grab something really quick. I've been waiting to paint something for a minute now. I have like a bunch of random brushes, I have paint, I have mugs, I have canvases, I have so many different things. I'm ready to paint. I'm not the best at it, but it's always a fun thing to do. I usually look up inspiration on Pinterest and I kind of just follow some type of like simple artsy thing to make. A couple summers ago I painted this cow. Now it's random, it looks pretty good, but like it's really random. I don't know why I made this. It's cute though. Paint something. Painting is so fun. It can be very relaxing. Those are just some different ideas. Just paint something. It's so fun. This one has been getting a lot of hype recently, but jewelry making. I've been seeing a lot of people make a lot of bracelets or necklaces or just so many different things because you get to customize it how you want to. You can make it very colorful. I think that's like getting very popular right now. So definitely go look out to see if you can make some jewelry. And if you don't want to buy all of the supplies for these things, you can always look up online places to go to like paint or to do jewelry making. But I just think it's fun to just get together with a group of friends. You can all bring some different items and you can just create it yourself. So that's probably what I would be doing. Next one is pottery. So I've done like some pottery, ceramic, random things at different places, but if you don't have a lot of money to do that, I recommend getting like the air drying clay from like Crayola. Yeah, you can make your own little pottery and you can paint it afterwards. I think that's a very affordable alternative to do if you can't afford to do like a pottery class or like a ceramics class, but that's a really fun idea. And also a mosaic. Mosaics are very, very easy to make. You just have to have like broken tiles, broken glass, just different pieces added together. I feel like you could find a mosaic kit at a craft store. But if not, I probably would just recommend going to a center and doing your own mosaic there, because then they usually have a lot of like tile pieces and glass that you can choose from. I think those are really fun. For crocheting, I really like to crochet. You know, I haven't finished a lot of projects. I've been crocheting for almost 2 years now. This is the only project that I've ever that I've ever like fully finished, and it's my Kindle case. It's so cute. Look into crocheting. Crocheting is very easy to learn. There's so many tutorials online to learn from. I'll gather information from Pinterest and I'll kind of look at what the description of like the item is, and I'll go on YouTube and I'll search up a tutorial for it, and they've always worked. So definitely try crocheting. I just think crocheting is really fun and you guys should try it out as well. I like to do like sip and paint nights. So that cow that I painted, I think that was from a sip and paint. So my friends and I just got some bottles of wine and we just drank some wine and just painted. I think that's also a really fun thing to do. You don't have to add wine. You could do some mocktails if you wanted to. But those are all of the ideas I have for the creative activities. And now we were on to food and drinks. This is the first one. It's obvious. You gotta eat some ice cream. You gotta get some shaved ice. Go get a milkshake, something. It's hot outside. What's a better way to cool off than with a frozen treat? I love local ice cream shops. By my house, we have like Dairy Queen, which is still good. I like a Blizzard, you know? I feel like small local ice cream shops usually have really fun, unique flavors, not just the same old like birthday cake, chocolate, like whatever. So definitely try out an ice cream shop if you can. Also try shaved ice or gelato if you've never tried those before, because they're so good. You have to try it, especially gelato. I love gelato. Go to a farmer's market. I have been a big farmer's market stan since I was a child. Shout out to my mom for that one. Buying whole natural foods that you know are like good for you and they're gonna be the best quality, they're gonna taste the best. They may be a little bit more expensive than what you get at your local supermarket or your grocery store, but the quality is worth it. I love going to the farmer's market like every single Friday morning, just walking around, seeing what fruit to get, vegetables, different cheeses. There's so many different things to try at farmer's markets. So if you have one near you, definitely check one out. If you don't have one in your town, there should be some in surrounding areas. So definitely just go on Google and look up to see which farmer's markets are in your areas. This one goes with my last topic, but farmer's market day, but then make a meal out of the food that you bought that day. That is fun to do. If I want to make something from the farmer's market like that day, I'll already kind of have a recipe laid out on which items I want to get. I know I've made like eggplant parm, blueberry muffins, different baked goods, and that's just a really fun way to have like a two-part activity in the day. It's like you go to the farmer's market, you get to have that experience, and then after you go home and you start get into cooking, and I think that's really fun to do. This one's also so fun. Have a dinner party or a garden party. You guys, I have always wanted to have a garden party where you have like the table set outside, you have it decorated with like cute flowers or plants, and it's basically just a dinner party, but it just looks very summer, spring, like vibe, I guess you can say. And you can make like flower crowns and wear cute dresses and be outside. But I love the idea of a dinner party. Either everyone can bring an item to the dinner party, or you can have one person cook. If you don't have the space for it, once again, you can go to a park, a nature center, and you can maybe have your garden party or dinner party over there. I think dinner parties are a really fun way to get caught up with your friends again. It's something different than just always going out to eat to different restaurants, and this way you can control the menu on what you're eating and everyone just have a really fun time with it. This one's pretty like simple and stuff, but go to a brunch. I love a good brunch. I go to brunch a lot, but with summer I like to, you know, dress up a little bit nicer when going to the brunch, and you can also make a day out of it. So maybe you go to the brunch in the morning, walk around a bunch of areas, but yeah, go to a brunch, have some mimosas. That's what I do. I don't know what you guys do, but I have a lot of mimosas at brunch. And yeah, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Eat at the beach. Now, I'm not talking about you're already at the beach, you're packed a sandwich for yourself and you're eating. Like, literally plan out a day to go to the beach just to eat. Enjoy the scenery, enjoy the vibes there. When I lived in Florida, I would go to the beach at sunset and I'd have sushi with me and just watch the sunset, just enjoy the weather. Those moments were just so blissful, so nice. I need to eat at the beach again. Make homemade lemonade. Homemade lemonade is so easy and simple to make because all you need is lemon juice and sugar water. Like, that's it. Blend it together, and if you want to make some flavors, you can make a strawberry lemonade, you can make a lavender lemonade if you make some lavender syrup, which is also extremely easy to make. So I definitely recommend doing that. It's a cute little thing to do. Or you can go support a neighborhood kid and buy some lemonade from them. It's a nice drink, so try it out. I'm acting like people have never had lemonade before in their life. Do a cocktail night with your friends. You can do a cocktail or a mocktail night. I'd be doing cocktails, so that's just a personal preference. I love seeing the videos where everyone creates their own cocktails and it's like a themed cocktail night. I feel like my favorite cocktails are usually more like summer vibe cocktails. Like, I love mojitos. I think mojitos are so refreshing. In the summer, there's a lot more variety of drinks that people like to try. So definitely try to do like a little cocktail night with your friends. I think that's a really fun idea to do. Try out a new restaurant. I feel like a lot of us get caught up in doing the same things all the time, just going to the same places. But try out a restaurant that you've been meaning to try, you know, make a reservation, stick to it, try it out. It may be your new favorite restaurant, but you won't know until you try it. So definitely try out a new restaurant. And that is it for my food and drinks category. For the last category, we are on relaxation. Because, you know, summer is usually jam-packed full of activities, but you still need those activities where it's very low energy, just like a relaxing night in. So these are those ideas for those types of days or nights that you want to have. Starting off strong with a spa day. I want to do a spa day so bad, and you can either do an at-home spa day or you can go somewhere and do a spa day there. You can do facials, you can get your nails painted, you can get a massage. Yeah, there's so many different things you can do for your own spa day. I really want to try to get a facial somewhere, so I may try to find like a spa center. And if you want this to be more affordable, you can do an at-home spa. Very easy. There are a lot of good ideas online to try out, so definitely look it up if you want to do an at-home spa instead of going out somewhere and spending a bunch of money. This is one of my favorites as well. Have a movie night in. There was one summer I watched so many movies just in my room. I have a projector that I got off of Amazon for like $50, I think. If you want to get into like the summer mood, you could watch Lilo and Stitch, Luca, High School Musical 2. Those are some of my favorites to watch. Or you can just watch any type of movies that you can find on Netflix, Hulu, like any streaming service that you have. When I had my movie night in, I made myself some popcorn. I picked up some movie theater snacks, some like gummies and chocolate. I probably had a glass of wine as well and just enjoyed my little movie night. You don't always have to spend a bunch of money on stuff to have a good time, and that is one of my favorite activities to do when I just want to have a chill night in. Read a new book for the summer. I read enough that I probably will be reading throughout the summer, but choose a new book to read for the summer. And there's a lot of like summer-based books if you want to get into the mood of summer. Being outside and reading is so nice. I like to read at the pool, at the park, just different areas, but it's very nice. 1 a.m. drives. This doesn't have to be at 1 a.m. specifically, but go on a night drive. A night drive with the windows down, your music is blasting, it's a perfect playlist for it. Something inside of me, like, it's amazing. I don't know what that feeling is of going on a drive at night when the weather is just perfect, but it's so fun. It just makes me feel like I'm in a movie. Like, I feel like such a main character when I'm going on these like 1 a.m. drives. I don't know why I do this, but Try it out. Watch the sunrise and watch the sunset. I am such a sunset lover. I love sunsets so much. I was someone that would chase after sunsets just so I could get like the perfect photo of the sunset and just be in awe of like the colors and how beautiful it looks. And I think sunrises can be even more special than sunsets, only because a sunrise can be rare. There's only so many good sunrises. You actually have to wake up for it, and you actually have to be out of bed. You have to be in like a cool area. My friend Grace and I would go do like a sunrise watch. I would literally drive to Grace's house. We would take a nap. We would wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, drive to Chicago or like Northwestern, and I swear every time we go for a sunrise, it somehow is always cloudy. That's what I'm saying about like it's rare when you see a good one, because when it's good, you definitely have to take advantage of it. So I definitely recommend watching some sunrises and sunsets. Or if you're a party lover, if you love to go out, stay up, you guys. Okay, if you're out, maybe the bars, the clubs close at 2 a.m. That's fine. Go get some food, go to a fun location, and just wait for the sunrise. I've never done that before, but it's always been on my list to do. So maybe this year I'll do it. I doubt it. I'm probably gonna fall asleep, but I really want to try it. Go to a bookstore. If you have like smaller locally owned bookstores near you, or like bookshops, I definitely recommend going to some random ones. They're usually like so cute inside. I love just like walking around, just discovering different books. And especially if you go to more of like a local, like small owned bookstore, they're usually bookstores that are a lot more affordable. So I definitely recommend to do that, especially if you're looking for a new book to read for this summer. Listen to an album that you've never listened to before and listen to it all the way through. I know for me, I get very caught up in the same type of music. Like I don't like switching up the music I listen to until I make a whole new playlist. But it's like, how am I supposed to find new music when I'm never listening to new music? So every now and then I'll just like, you know, be on a walk, be at the park, just doing different things, and I'll just listen to a full album all the way through. Try to find some new songs this summer, listen to an album that you've been wanting to listen to, and listen to it all the way through. You never know what you'd like. Your favorite song could be on that album, and you'll never know until you listen to it. Ooh, this one is so cute. Get a pen pal. I used to have a pen pal, you guys, and I really wish I kept writing to her. Not only did she send me a lot of gift cards every single time, but it's just like such a cute idea to do. And if you're like, where am I supposed to find a pen pal? You know, I really don't know. Post a video on TikTok and just be like, I'm looking for a pen pal. These are the different things that I'm interested in, like different topics I want to talk about. And people will just comment on your stuff and be like, oh my gosh, connect with me. Make sure they have like an active TikTok account or an Instagram account to actually see what this person looks like, so you're not writing letters to some creepy man that you've never met before, you know? So definitely try to find a pen pal. I think that's a really fun, cute idea to do. And you never know, you can make a new friend out of it. I think that's also very exciting. Like, you don't know this person, but you're still connecting in some way. And lastly, on my relaxation category is to plant some flowers or to start a little garden. My mom just went to Home Depot and she just got a bunch of flowers to put on our patio, and it looks so pretty. And for a lot of people, gardening or just looking at flowers, very relaxing for them. So I put that in the relaxing category, so I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, maybe get into like a little bit of gardening. It also gives you some time to be outside. I don't know, I think that could be like a really fun thing to try out. Those are all of my summer bucket list ideas for you guys. I hope you got some inspiration from me, and if you didn't, I'm gonna put that on you because I gave a lot of good ideas. I know this summer bucket list thing works because I've done it for the last 3 years. This is my 4th year making one, and my summers always are so incredible and so fun. I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, like the only things that we can do is just like go out to eat or maybe go to the pool and like that's it. And I'm like, no, there's so much to do. You just have to come up with the ideas or get some inspiration online, and you just gotta be a little bit more creative, think outside the box a little bit. But those are all the ideas that I have for you guys for today. And like I said, if you have any other ideas that I did not share, definitely list them in the comments below. I love to hear from other people. I love to get other recommendations and trying new things out. And I hope that you have the best summer ever. I'm really excited to also be in Chicago for the summer because Summertime Shy is amazing. I love Chicago in the summer. I always tell people, especially when I travel, I always tell people only visit Chicago in the summer. Do not visit any other time of the year because in the summer it is the perfect weather. There's so much to do all the time here, and oh, I'm like so excited. I will be completing so much on my summer bucket list, and I think I may do a summer bucket list series if you guys want to see me complete some of these activities. I think that'd be really fun to share. Don't just settle for like what's around you. Really get out there and look so you can have the best summer ever. But that is all that I have for you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.